Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, let us see about the main characteristics of bacteria. As we have learned in the previous, biologists classify living organisms into three main categories, into three broad categories of living organisms. That is what? Archaea, bacteria, and eukarya. Today, let us see about the main characteristics, the main features of bacteria. Bacteria and archaea are similar as they are what? Prokaryotes. Prokaryotic organisms, they don't have what? A nucleus and membrane-bounded organelles. Archaea, bacteria are vary in size. They don't have the same size. Bacteria have different sizes that ranges from the largest cell and the smallest single-celled eukaryote. The main features of bacteria are what? They are with no nucleus. Bacteria, they don't have a nucleus and they don't have a membrane-bounded organelles like a Golgi apparatus and a nucleus. When it comes to the DNA of bacteria, they are what? A circular fashion. The circular shape of DNA exists in bacteria. And they don't have what? Histone proteins. But when it comes to archaea, a histone protein is associated with the DNA of archaeans. There is also small circular molecules of DNA called plasmids are also what? Present. Both in archaea and in bacteria, smaller circular molecules of DNA are present. So you have learned plasmids are very important in genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is useful to solve nowadays problems by changing the characteristics of living organisms to cope up with the newly existing environments or the newly existing situations, or they come up to cope up with the situation that are harsh, that are dangerous for the living world. But through genetic engineering, those harsh environments can be tolerated by changing the genetic makeup of an organism. In bacteria, there is no membrane-bounded organelles. Like there is no membrane-bounded organelles in bacteria like mitochondria. In eukarya, there is mitochondria. Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, or chloroplast. Let me give you an assignment. What is the function of mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, and chloroplasts? There are also many compartments which are found in eukaryotic cells. So list and define the function of those organelles that are found in what? Eukaryotes. There are also ribosomes in bacteria that are smaller than in eukaryotes. In eukaryote, there are smaller ribosomes that are 70s. In bacteria, there is the presence of cell wall and contains peotidoglycan. When you come to archaea, they don't have what? Peotidoglycan in their cell wall. Like archaeans, in bacteria, cell divide by binary fusion, not by mitosis. So, in division, they are similar, both what? Archaea and bacteria. They usually exist as a single cell or a small groups of cells. They can make a colony like other organisms, but mostly they can find in what? In a single Y. So what are the similarities and differences between bacteria and archaea? In the previous, we try to touch the main point of bacteria and archaea. Both what? Prokaryotes. since they don't have a nucleus or other membrane-bounded organelles like chloroplast. Both the size of bacteria and archaea 1 to 10 micrometer. What does mean by micro? This is your homework. Both bacteria and archaeans' shape of chromosomes are circular, but eukarya predominantly unicellular. Both bacteria and archaea are what? Unicellular. Despite in some ways they can find in a group or in a group of ways. Those bacteria and archaea can fix nitrogen or grow at a temperature above 80 degrees Celsius. That, as we have learned in the previous, archaeans inhibit extreme environments. Now let us see about the unique features of both bacteria and archaea. When it comes to bacteria, the cell wall is typically composed of peotidoglycan, membrane bound on fatty acids. Some use what? Chlorophyll to make their foods through the process of photosynthesis. Bacteria cannot generate what? Methane. But what? Archaeans sensitive to streptomycin. This is what? In the biotics. Genes do not contain introns. In genetic engineering, introns are very important. We will learn about introns. What does it mean? Where it is found in the higher level, we will see those introns. When it came to features of unique archaeans, cell wall is composed of molecules other than what? Peotidoglycan. But in bacteria, the cell wall is composed of what? Peotidoglycan. When it comes to membrane based on non-fatty acid lipids, they don't use what? Chlorophyll to make their own food. Archaeans, they don't have what? Chlorophyll. They are also insensitive to streptomycin, in opposite to bacteria. In opposite to bacteria also, the genes may contain what? Introns. But we cannot find introns in bacteria. In the next or in the coming session, we are going to learn about the main characteristics, the main features of what? Eukarya. For today, it is enough here. If you have an unclear idea, comment or suggestion, you are welcome to comment session. For today, goodbye.